If you're running into trouble engaging your Tacoma's four-wheel drive, you're definitely not alone. It's not as straightforward as you might think, specifically when switching into four low. Outside of that, there are a handful of other situations that could prevent four-wheel drive from engaging or causing it to get stuck, and you don't want this to happen in the middle of a trail. You can even accidentally disconnect your drive shafts and cause the truck to roll away even if it's in park. So let's get into it. Four-wheel drive is controlled with a dial next to the gear shifter. So this dial has buttons on top, and then the outside rim can turn, but that's not how you change four-wheel drive. Instead, we use the selector that sits underneath the dial. This piece points to the current mode, and you press the button on the side to allow it to move so you can make your selection. You have three options to choose from: 2H, 4H, and 4L. 2H stands for too high. This means only two wheels, the rear wheels, are being powered to move the truck. So you use this on normal driving, on dry, hard surface roads. This offers the best fuel economy, quietest ride, and the least wear and tear. This will be engaged by default, but if it's not in the correct position, simply push on the side button and rotate the dial to 2H. The next mode is 4H, which stands for 4 high. And in this mode, all the wheels will be powered to move the truck, but it's important to only use this on surfaces that allow the tires to slide, such as dirt trails or snow-covered roads. And this is really important to prevent damage to the system. To engage it, push on the side button and turn the dial to 4H. When successfully activated, you'll see a 4 high indicator that'll appear on the dashboard. To switch from 2 high to 4H, you must be under 62 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour, but you can switch back to 2 high at any speed. 4L stands for 4 low, and this is where people get confused. So simply turning the dial doesn't work, which I'll explain in a minute. In this mode, all wheels are driving the truck just like 4H, but the gear ratio is different. This means that this truck is designed to move at lower speeds, which gives you more control over the power. The top speed of each gear is significantly reduced. So you should use 4 low when you need maximum power and traction. Again, you should only use this mode on surfaces that allow the tires to slide. It's great for climbing or descending steep hills, technical off-roading, or pulling hard in sand, mud, or deep snow, things like that. Now, there are some requirements that need to be met before you turn the dial to 4 low. The truck must be completely stopped, the brake pedal must be applied, and the shift lever must be in neutral. And if you have a manual transmission, you must push in both the clutch and the brake. You'll see a 4 low indicator appear on the dashboard when it's successfully engaged, but before you switch out of 4 low, there's something extremely important you should know. If you switch out of 4 low and shift the gear into park too quickly, the front and rear drive shafts may actually completely disconnect. So this means that the truck can freely roll around even if it's in park, so you definitely don't want to make that mistake. Now, it's common for some problems to occur when engaging or disengaging four-wheel drive, so here's what you need to know. If your four-wheel drive indicator is flashing, that means the mode failed to change. All you need to do is drive straight ahead or in reverse, and the flashing should stop. This is pretty common. I see this pretty frequently when using this truck. If you're trying to switch into 4 low, but the 4 low indicator is flashing, you're not meeting the engagement requirements that I mentioned earlier. And the same goes for switching out of 4 low. So make sure the flashing stops before you continue to drive. If the 4 high indicator is on and the 4 low indicator continues to flash, or the other way around, shift into drive or reverse, and then just drive very slowly, then come to a stop. If both the 4 high and 4 low indicators are flashing at the same time, there may be a malfunction with the four-wheel drive system, so you should get it inspected. Also, you may not be able to switch between 4 high and 4 low if the truck is cold, so once it warms up, it'll allow you to switch, but you just got to be patient. Lastly, don't switch between modes when the tires are slipping. Make sure you stop the slippage first and then change the mode. So there you have it. That's the proper way to use your Tacoma's four-wheel drive without any issues. If this was useful to you, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I'd love to continue making informative videos like this, and subscribing to the channel will help me do that. And if you have any questions or have any tips for using four-wheel drive, please leave a comment below. I'll see you in the next video.